The AC-130 aircraft is one that's taken over the news by fire recently. What's so special about this aircraft and how does it benefit the military? Well, let's find out. Hey guys, and welcome back to Military Zone. Today in this video we will be seeing America's AC-130 gunship on steroids. Before moving on, make sure to subscribe to the channel and also press the bell icon for more updates. The various different variants of the AC-130 have supported conventional troops and special operations in almost every battle that the US military has found itself in. As the Air Force is getting ready for the realities of near-peer competition with China and Russia and the potential conflicts on the future, the AC-130 finds itself once more at the center of attention. A special operations powerhouse, the AC-130 has three essential mission sets: air interdiction, armed reconnaissance, and close air support, and three secondary mission sets: combat search and rescue, forward air control, and intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance. In simple terms, the AC-130 is an aerial gunnery platform that uses the pylon turn technique to fly in a wide circle above the target area to form a steady volume of fire on a target, even though this technique makes the aircraft so dangerous. It also does not allow nighttime operations, as it would otherwise be a very simple target to hit. The aircraft's powerful sensors and arsenal truly make the AC-130 a versatile platform that can dish out a rain of fire one moment and then send back necessary intelligence to troop on the ground next. The AC-130 gunship, known for attacking ISIS and Taliban fighters during close air support and high-risk combat missions, is getting a huge technological upgrade with the latest weapons and avionics to increase the effectiveness of the attacked platform and extend its service life into the future decades. Service officials said the AC-130 gunship work involves upgrading the plane with weapons targeting systems and sensor packages. Colonel Robert Toth, Chief of Tactical Aircraft Special Operations and Combat Search and Rescue Division, told Scout Warrior in an interview, early variants of the AC-130 gunship first got into combat in the late 1960s during the Vietnam War. Later variants were used in the Gulf War, the War on Terror, and the war in Afghanistan, among other missions. The gunships used both the Special Operations Command and the Air Force are often used as special operations fighters on the ground engaged in combat. The aircraft is known for its 105mm side firing cannons, which enable it to fire from a side axis position during close combat, supporting ground troops. The AC-130 gunship also has a 25mm Gatling gun and a 40mm weapon. According to Air Force statements, the Lockheed Boeing-built aircraft uses four Allison T-56A-15 turboprop engines, each with 4,300 shaft horsepower. The 155,000-pound aircraft has a 130-foot wingspan and hit speeds of 320 miles per hour. Its crew consists of a pilot, co-pilot, fire control officer, navigator, electronic warfare officers, flight engineer, TV operator, infrared detection operator, loadmaster, and four aerial gunners. The AC-130 Spooky 2 gunship is a standard C-130 transport aircraft engineered for close air support combat. Its 105mm gun, called an M102 howitzer, fires 33-pound high-explosive shells at a firing rate of 10 rounds a minute. As per reports in Popular Mechanics, the weapon has a range of up to 8 miles and is the largest gun ever used by a US Air Force aircraft. The report said in a recent attack, AC-130 gunships and a 10 Warthog close air support aircraft together destroyed an ISIS fuel convoy of more than 100 vehicles. The AC-130 gunships make up a small portion of a fleet of roughly 520 C-130 planes throughout the Special Operations Command and Air Force, Toth explained. The cargo planes are trained to airdrop supplies, equipment, weapons, and troops in forward deployed locations. As an aircraft driven by a propeller, the C-130s are able to fly and land in conditions that are more rugged and can withstand harsh weather, such as obscurance. The propellers make the engines of the aircraft less susceptible to debris flying in and causing operational hazards for the engine. It really allows you to do the essential movement of personnel and equipment to take the airplane to the last tactical mile. A lot of the strategic transport airlifters are meant to go from a hard runway to a difficult runway somewhere, and then they turn over the cargo to be changed to the forward regions to a C-130 or a vehicle. The C-130 allows you to take the cargo and land on an unimproved runway or a smaller runway, Toth added. C-130s are used for domestic or international wars and transport, including disaster relief, homeland security, and supply deliveries, among several other things. There is probably a lot of work that is yet to be dreamed up for the C-130, Toth said. The fleet contains 135 more modern C-130J aircraft and 165 older C-130HS, which have been around since the 80s. Toth explained that a C-130JS are special airlifters that are modified and engineered to transport Army, Navy SEALs, Green Berets, and Army Rangers. They are necessarily a C-130J, further modified with defensive systems, radar countermeasures, and infrared radar, and advanced sensors for specialized missions. They can also perform in-flight refueling, Toth explained. The Air Force remains cautious about its C-130 fleet to make sure the airframe, wing boxes, avionics, and communication systems remain safe and operational. This is particularly true of the older 1980s era. C-130HS included a thing that causes the highest risk to an airplane, which can affect the life of the wing. We constantly look at the wing to the aircraft, and as wings get used past its service time, we bring the airplanes back in and bring in new structures, with the primary focus being the center wing box, which is the area where the wings are mounted to the fuselage, Toth said. As for when a C-130 is in need of maintenance or upgrade to maintain and preserve service life, the Air Force uses an assessment metric also known as equivalent baseline hours. The wing boxes are changed once the aircraft reaches a particular severity factor in its operational service time. This is essential because the wear and tear impact of missions upon the airplane can change greatly depending on a wide range of factors such as the height at which the plane is flying, Toth said. Low-level flight may be 2 to 4 times the severity factor of flying at the top level, he said. Also, by January 2020, the complete fleet of C-130s will need to comply with an FAA mandate and be fully equipped with systems that relay the position of the aircraft to a greater fidelity back and forth between air traffic management and the airplane authorities, he added. This will help them sequence more aircraft closer together and improve their ability to move. Commercial Avionics Modernization Program Increment 1 involves adding 8.43 radios to the aircraft to improve communication and initiatives to upgrade cockpit voice recorders and digital recorders. C-130s will also receive a new collision avoidance technology designed to prevent the planes from hitting terrain or colliding with one another in mid-air. The Incorporated 1 is currently ongoing and is slated to be finished by 2019. AMP Incorporated 2 involves a larger-scale effort to integrate digital avionics throughout the airplane. Incorporated 2 will require 9 months to 1 year of work and be completed by 2028, Toth explained. This will let us bring the airplane from analog to digital mode, integrated with a glass cockpit and using touchscreen displays. The AC-130 gunships make up a small portion of a fleet roughly 500 C-130 planes throughout the Air Force and Special Operations Command. The cargo planes are mostly utilized to airdrop supplies, equipment, weapons, and troops in forward deployed locations. At the end of the day, the AC-130 is used for one reason and one reason only: to support the warfighter on the ground with precise, often close air support for the AC-130 crews, supporting America's elite special operations unit on the ground in the middle of the night, hundreds of miles away from home. It's a unique and moving experience. AC-130 gunship flying the future is one of the primary concerns around aircraft such as AC-130 gunship, if they can operate and survive in an environment in which the US and its allies do not enjoy complete air superiority. With that, we have come to the end of today's video. What do you think of this aircraft? Do let us know your opinions in the comment section below. If you like this video, then make sure to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. For more interesting videos like this, click on the links you see on the screen. We will come back again with more content in the next video, but until then, goodbye.